Good morning, students. Our next concept is different forms of a straight line. So, in general, algebraically, we discussed already. So, equation of the straight line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where mod a plus mod b not equal to 0, or a square plus b square is not equal to 0. Okay. So, this is the straight line. Here, first form is, and that means every equation, if you follow these concepts, that means different types of forms, if you derive it, we can get in this form. Okay, that means first form is point slope form. See here, point slope form. Whenever, if you know the one point and a slope, so that the point is some x1 comma y1 and the slope is some m, then how the equation will be? See here. So this is the straight line to find out. It is passing through some x1 comma y1 and having slope m. Okay. See, to get the equation, whenever you have the point and the slope, you can take any arbitrary point. Let us take some x comma y. This is the variable point. This x comma y will be anywhere. So let us take any one of the points, some x comma y on this line. So then you have 2 points. One is x1 y1, another one is x comma y. If you know that 2 points, what is the slope? Y minus y1 by x minus x1. Slope is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. But what is the slope they given? M. So m is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. So cross multiplication, you have m of x minus x1 is equal to y minus y1. Or you can say y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. If you simplify this one, you get this form. Okay, here m is known value, x1 comma y1 are known values. So it is in terms of x comma y, we have one linear equation. This is called the point slope form. Next one is 2 points form. Whenever, if you know the 2 points x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2 on the line, then how to find the equation of the line? See here, it is the straight line having 2 points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Let us take any arbitrary point x comma y. It is variable point. So based on this point, we are going to finding the line equation. Okay. See here, whenever you know that clearly 2 points, what is the slope? Slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. So if you know the slope, and here 2 points are there, you can take any one of the point, either this point A or this point B. Any one of the point you take and go for the previous form, that is point slope form. So if you take x1 comma y1, our required point, that means our known point, if you take x1 comma y1, then equation of the line is y minus y1 is equal to m of x minus x1. This means y minus y1 is equal to, m means here y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. In other words, if you consider the x2 comma y2 is the known point, then use the formula y minus y2 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x2. The slope is fixed. So you can use y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1, or y minus y2 is equal to slope into x minus x2. Any one of these two. These two equations, any one of these two you can consider and get the same answer. So if you know the slope and find, use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. If you know the 2 points, then to find the equation of the line, so what is that? Y minus y2 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x2, or this one. Okay, based on this one, you just remember the equation of the x-axis is, equation of x-axis is, see, equation of x-axis is horizontal. Any 2 points on the x-axis is some x1 comma 0, x2 comma 0. Okay, so on the line you can take x1 comma 0, x2 comma 0. So how it will be? Y coordinates are zeros, both are zeros. So y coordinates both are zeros means here y1 0, y2 0. Okay, and what you get? So both are zeros. 0 into anything is 0. y2 minus y1 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So what you have? Y minus y2 is equal to 0. y2 also here 0. So what you have? Y is equal to 0. So equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis. See, equation of y-axis means any 2 points will be 0 comma y1, 0 comma y2. So both x1 and x2 are zeros. So both x1 and x2 are zeros means it will be 0. Something by 0. Cross multiplication. 0 into y minus y2, 0 only. So we have y2 minus y1 into x minus x2. Okay. See here, x minus x2, here x2 also 0. So at last we have x minus x2 into y2 minus y1 is equal to 0. So y2 minus y1 is the factor here. Transfer that side. 0 by anything is 0. So x minus x2 is equal to 0. So simplify, you get x is equal to x2. Here x2 also 0. x1, x2 both are zeros. So what you have? X is equal to 0. So equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis, x is equal to 0. Next one is equation of horizontal line. Horizontal line is parallel to x-axis. This is better, you go for equation of line parallel to x-axis and passing through. So passing means I give arrow mark. Passing through some x1 comma y1 is equation of the line parallel to x-axis. Use this formula or use this one. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 formula if you use to find this one. Equation of the line parallel to x-axis. Any line parallel to x-axis is having slope 0. Okay, so m is 0. So what you have? 0 and anything is 0. So y minus y1 is equal to 0. That means y is equal to y1. So here x term will be 0. Okay, next equation of line parallel to y-axis is and passing through some x1 comma y1 is equation of the line parallel to y-axis having slope is undefined 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means cross multiplication. 0 into anything is 0. That means we have x minus x1 is equal to 0. That means what can I write? X is equal to x1. Is x is equal to x1. So equation of line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to something. That something is nothing but here y coordinate. If you know the point. Equation of the line parallel to y-axis, x is equal to something. If you know any one of the point, that is nothing but x coordinate. So x is equal to x1, y is equal to y1. Is it clear, all of you? Next one is intercept form. Here, first of all, what is intercept? What is x-intercept? What is y-intercept? See here, it is the coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis. If any line intersects x-axis at some point a comma 0, y-axis some point 0 comma b, then this distance is a. So this a is called x-intercept. This b is called, this distance is b. It is origin 0 comma 0. then B is called y-intercept. Okay, that means the distance from origin to where it intersects on x-axis, okay, that one is called x-intercept. The distance from origin to where it intersects on y-axis, that one is called y-intercept. This is x-intercept. This is y-intercept. Okay, then equation of the line, how it will be. So whenever you have 2 points on this line, indirectly we can say a comma 0 is one point, 0 comma b is another point. So it will be some x1 comma y1, it will be x2 comma y2. Okay, what is the slope of this line? B minus 0. Okay, b by 0 minus a. That is nothing but b by a, slope. You use any one of the point, a comma 0 or 0 comma b. Okay, so what is the equation of the line? Y minus, if you use this point 0, y minus 0 is equal to, what is the slope? B minus 0 by 0 minus a, that is b by minus a. So b by minus a into x minus a. Here we use the point a comma 0. So that means what can I write? Y is equal to minus b by a into x minus a. So here this b transpose this side, y by b is equal to minus of this a multiplied in both terms, okay, in denominator. So this is 1. So this means this is nothing but y by b is equal to minus x by a plus 1. So this x by a also transpose this side. What you have? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. This is nothing but intercept form. So whenever, if you know that two intercepts, first x-intercept is a, y-intercept is b, then equation of the line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. See, if you actually don't expect always line intersects positive x-axis and positive y-axis. It may be positive x-axis, negative y-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative x-axis, negative y-axis. See here, if the line passing through, that means first quadrant here. So positive x-axis, positive y-axis. So this is the form. If it intersects like this, here the point will be some 0 comma b. Here y-intercept is b, x-intercept, this means if you take minus a comma 0, x-intercept is minus a. So then equation of the line is x by minus a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, if the line is like this, this is minus a comma 0, this is 0 comma minus b, then equation of this line is x by minus a plus y by minus b is equal to 1. Because negative x-axis, the point will be minus x comma 0, minus 2 comma 0, minus 3 comma 0, minus 1.5 comma 0, like that. And y-axis also 0 comma something. So 0 comma minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus root 2, minus root 3, whatever may be. So then the equation will be like this. If I suppose the line is going like this, then it will be positive, it will be 0 comma minus b. Then equation will be in the form of x by a plus y by minus b is equal to 1. Okay, these are the different forms. In intercept form, you can take positive x-axis, positive y-axis like this. In the positive y-axis, negative x-axis, this one. Both are negative, this one. Positive x-axis, negative y-axis, this one. Okay, you have to take that because it is positive y-axis or positive x-axis, depends upon the intercepts. If the intercepts are negative, negative axis, positive, positive axis. Okay, how can you convert ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 into intercept form? See here. See, for suppose to convert ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 into intercept form. This is important. First, we have to find out x-intercept. If you know the x-intercept and the y-intercept, you can write x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So, to get a x-intercept, in this equation, take y is equal to 0. So, take y is equal to 0, b into 0, 0, 0 plus c. So, ax is equal to minus c. So x is equal to minus c by a. This minus c by a is called x-intercept. Okay. To get y-intercept, take x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0, a into 0 is 0. So by plus c is equal to 0. So by is equal to minus c. So y is equal to minus c by b. So this is nothing but y-intercept. So after getting x-intercept and y-intercept, what is the equation? X by x-intercept minus c by a plus y by y-intercept minus c by b is equal to 1. In other way, this is one of the method. Another method is take directly ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So first a constant transpose to right side. So ax plus by is equal to minus c. Okay. See, next you take minus c in denominator. That means entire equation divide with minus c. That is better way. So entire equation divide with minus c means ax by minus c plus by minus c is equal to 1. So this a transpose to denominator. Then what you have? X by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b is equal to 1. If you again a, if you want to simplify, this a goes to numerator, b goes to numerator. So again you will get this form. So x-intercept is minus c by a, y-intercept is minus c by b. Okay. These are the two methods. When x-intercept and y-intercepts are equal, see, it depends only upon coefficient of x and coefficient of y, not depends upon constant. Constant is fixed. If coefficient of x and coefficient of y both are equal, then both x-intercepts and y-intercepts are equal because of minus c by a. If coefficient of x is a, coefficient of y also a, minus c by a, minus c by a, both are equal. So if intercepts are equal means coefficient of x and coefficient of y are equal. Okay. So I will continue. Next one here. Continuation intercept form. If I suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, what is the x-intercept which is parallel to x-axis? These two lines are parallel. What is the x-intercept of the line parallel to x-axis? So is it intersects x-axis? No. Then x-intercept is not defined. Don't take 0. Okay. So x-intercept is not defined. Similarly, it is y-axis. This is x-axis. The y-intercept of the line parallel to y-axis. Is it intersects y-axis? No. So then y-intercept is not defined for this one. Not defined. Next one is, if the line is passing through origin, either the second quadrant, fourth quadrant, or first quadrant and third quadrant, whatever may be, then both x-intercept and y-intercept, yes, it intersects here. X-axis intersects and y-axis also intersected. Okay. So then both x and y-axis, because it is intersects both x and y-axis, so and that is passing through origin. So distance from origin is 0 only. So both x-intercept and y-intercept both are 0 only. So here x-intercept and y-intercept both are 0. This is very, very important concept. Next one. The area of the triangle formed by the line, area of triangle formed by line ax plus by plus c. First you take formed by the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 with coordinate axis. See, directly we have x-intercept and y-intercept a comma b. With coordinate axis means that line intersects both x-axis and y-axis. Maybe positives or positive negative or both negatives or positive negative in any direction. So you may like this. So let us consider. So our line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 passing through positive x-axis and positive y-axis. Then what it will be? This is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So now this area is nothing but a required area. Area of triangle formed by this line and coordinate axis. Here x-intercept is a, y-intercept is b. This is origin. So it will be 90 degrees. Very clear. So coordinate axis intersect at right angle. Okay. See, it is a right angle triangle whose perpendicular lengths are a comma b. So therefore area is equal to what? Half into base into height, half into a into b, of ab. But this a comma b, if it is positive, both a comma b are positive, no problem. But sometimes that may be negative or positive. Already I explained. So intercepts may be negative or positive. So to avoid the negativeness, keep modulus. Half into mod AB. Similarly, if you want to find out the area of the triangle formed by AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. So what is here? Area is equal to half into x-intercept into y-intercept only by this one. So if you know the x-intercept and y-intercept, we can say the area. So area is equal to half into x-intercept. What is that? Minus C by A. What is y-intercept? Minus C by B. Modulus. So this is nothing but minus C into minus C square. Half into C square by A comma B may be positive or negative. We don't know. So to avoid the negativeness, keep modulus. Because no need to write a modulus for C square. C square is always non-negative. No need to consider modulus here. So just you write a denominator only modulus. Or you can write C square by modulus of 2AB also we can write. Modulus of 2 means 2 only. So you can write inside 2. So you can write C square by modulus of 2AB. No problem. So this one you can write or this one you can write. This is the area of the triangle formed by the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. This is the area of the triangle formed by the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 with the coordinate axis. Okay. Next one. See, next concept is area of the triangle formed by coordinate axis and the line passing through x1 comma y1 is. So here they won't ask area of the triangle. They may ask when minimum area and maximum area he may ask you. So how can you find out? See, area of the triangle formed by coordinate axis and the line passing through x1 comma y1 is minimum when this x1 comma y1 is a midpoint of the 2 points where it intersects on x-axis and y-axis, this line. So I will explain. For suppose is first one minimum. If p x1 comma y1, let us take this is the point p. P x1 comma y1 is a midpoint of AB. Here a comma b are the points where the line intersects on x-axis and y-axis. That means let us consider this is x-axis and this is y-axis. See, let us take this is the A, this is the point B. If p x1 comma y1 is midpoint of AB, then this area will be minimum. That means that is only the least area by using this triangle. Okay, and the area will be how can you find out? And the area is equal to, if it is midpoint, so when it will be midpoint, see here, let us take A point is some 2x1 comma 0, B point is some 0 comma 2y1. Find out the midpoint of A comma B. 0 plus 2x1 by 2, that is x1. 2y1 plus 0 by 2, that is y1. So x1 comma y1 is midpoint. If the points are like this, then px1 comma y1 is midpoint. So here x-intercept is 2x1, y-intercept is 2y1. So area is equal to half into modulus of 2x1 into 2y1 of mod AB formula. So here 2 get cancelled. So what you have? 2 into mod x1 y1 square units. This x1 comma y1 is nothing but the coordinates of the given point. When it will be maximum? Is maximum if this x-intercept and y-intercept both are equal. That means if A is equal to B. A is equal to B means here A is nothing but x-intercept, B is nothing but y-intercept of the given line. So A comma B are x-intercept comma y-intercepts of given line. Okay, when it is when it becomes to maximum, when A is equal to B. And what is the area? See here. So fourth one, after maximum, what is the area? It is after minimum, what is the area? What is that minimum area? What is that maximum area? Area is equal to. So it is passing through Px1 comma y1. Okay. See, and here x-intercept and y-intercept both are equal. So then how it will be? See, x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. That line represents x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. If you find out this a, then you can write half into a into a, that is our area. Okay. See, x by a plus y by a is equal to 1 means x plus y is equal to a. Since through this line, this means this line is passing through x1 comma y1. But P is not here midpoint. P is any point. It is passing through any point x1 comma y1. If this x1 comma y1 is midpoint, then you get a minimum area. If it is, then if the line is having equal intercepts, then you get the maximum area. But here P is any point. Okay. So because it is passing through x1 comma y1, so satisfies means x1 plus y1 is equal to a. So what is area actually? Area is equal to half into a into a. This is half into a is equal to how much? X1 comma y1. So x1 plus y1, because here x1 comma y1 are known coordinates. You know the values. So some 2 comma 3, 4 comma 5, minus 2 comma 3, whatever maybe they will do. So x1 plus y1 into x1 plus y1. Modulus of x1 plus y1 into x1 plus y1. This is nothing but half into x1 plus y1 whole square. So for square of the number, no need to write the modulus, because that is always non-negative. Next, I explain on standard model questions. See here question. Equation of the line passing through the point P2 comma 3 such that first one is intercepts are equal. Second one, intercepts are numerically equal. But in opposite sign. Next, third one, intercepts are just numerically equal. Next, fourth one, if the intercepts are in the ratio some m is to n. Intercepts are in the ratio that is some 3:4. See how you do these problems. So intercepts are equal means first method. This is very simplest method. See the difference of all these questions. Intercepts are equal means both x-intercept, y-intercept numerically equal and signs also same. Okay. So that means both here x-intercept is, let us take A, y-intercept let us take B, then the equation will be like this. This is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. This is A, this is B. And it is passing through some point 2, 3. Okay. If both x-intercept, y-intercepts are equal means A is equal to B. So generally the equation in the intercept form, whatever be, if they ask you the question in terms of intercepts, always you should take the equation in this form only. X by A plus y by B is equal to 1. That is our required equation. So required equation is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. So A is equal to B means after this what you have, x by A plus y by A is equal to 1. So that means x plus y is equal to A. If you find the value of A, then that is our required equation. If you substitute in this one, that is our required equation. How can you find out value of A? Because this x plus y is equal to A, in the sense x by A plus y by B is equal to 1, passing through the point 2, 3. So because it is passing through, x plus y is equal to A, passing through 2, 3. So then what can you say? 2 plus 3 is equal to A. That means A is equal to 5. This one substitute in the equation 1. Okay. So equation 1 are here you can substitute. This one you take equation 1 and substitute here. Okay. So then what is that? X plus y is equal to 5. That is our required equation. Or x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. If you substitute here, again you have to take A, both A and B are same means. So x by A plus y by A is equal to 1. So x by 5 plus y by 5 is equal to 1. So x plus y is equal to 5. So you can take directly this answer. So second question is what? Here numerically equal but in opposite sign. Intercepts are numerically equal but opposite sign. That means what can you take? B is equal to minus A. Then the equation will be in the form of x by A plus y by B. B means minus A is equal to 1. That means here minus multiplied here, x by A minus y by A is equal to 1. This A is LCM, transpose that side, x minus y is equal to A. So take this is the first equation in this second question. So x minus y is equal to A, that means 1 passes through. What is the point? 2, 3. This is the common point for all these problems. So this means 2 minus 3 is equal to A, that means A is equal to minus 1. Substitute in the 1. So 1 implies, what can you say? X minus y is equal to minus 1. Or you can write x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is our required answer. Is it clear? Next, third question. See what is the given? Intercepts are numerically equal. Numerically equal means they may be signs. They may have signs are equal, may not equal. So whenever, like this question, third question. So numerically equal in the sense we should take mod A is equal to mod B. That means what is this? Mod A is equal to mod B means this simplification, you just remember. Whatever be, if mod x is equal to mod y, then if you have to expand this one, x is equal to plus or minus y, you should write. So here you should write A is equal to plus or minus B. So here two cases are there. Case 1, A is equal to B. Case 2, A is equal to minus B. So when A is equal to B, so this is the answer. What is that? First question is the answer. Same as first. When A is equal to minus B, same as second. So for this question, both first and second questions combination is third question answer. Next, fourth question. What is asking? Intercepts are in the ratio 3:4. So what they given? A is to B is equal to 3:4. That means A is equal to some 3k, B is equal to some 4k. Required equation is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. So that means x by A is equal to 3k, y by 4k is equal to 1. So LCM 3 4s are 12k. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 12k. So if you find the value of k, you can say the value of the original equation of this one, exact equation, required equation. So because take this is 1 passes through, What is the point? Same 3, 2 comma 3. Substitute here. 4 2s are 8 plus 3 3s are 9 is equal to 12k. So 8 plus 9, 17. 17 is equal to 12k. This means k is equal to 12, 17 by 12. Substitute here, that is our required answer. So what it will be? So x by 3 into 17 by 12. 3 here, 12 in this 12, 4 times going. 4 goes to numerator. So 4x by 17 plus 4 here in 12, 3 times going. That 3 goes to numerator. So 3y by 17 is equal to 1. If you simplify this one, 4x plus 3y is equal to 17. This is the fourth question answer. This is the standard model questions. Okay.